Looking back at 2024 in that U.S. Senate race where we had Bernie Moreno up against Sherrod Brown, with Sherrod Brown losing by about 3.2 points, it wasn't a significant margin. What do you think that suggests about the Brown versus Husted matchup we're going to see next year?
That tells you a lot. So again, that we know that there were voters that went into the ballot box that voted directly for Donald Trump, and then in the next instance voted for Sherrod Brown. So we know that we have some Trump Brown voters out there. In fact, Sherrod Brown received more votes than Kamala Harris did in the state of Ohio. That's unique. And so Brown overperformed relative to Harris by essentially 7 to 8 points. So if Donald Trump's not on the ticket, what does that mean for a Sherrod Brown race? Jon Husted did not, he's won statewide election. You would think he would be pretty well known in the state. And our poll suggests that there's a lot of folks that don't have their minds made up on Jon Husted, neither favorable nor unfavorable. Um, he was appointed to the position. So, Sherrod Brown, a lot of name recognition. I would be surprised if this race isn't within the margin of error in either direction. I think it is still, a tough race for Democrats in this state. I think if you had to put your thumb on the scale to favor one candidate over another, Republicans are probably the favored party. But I would expect it to be competitive for some of these national environment issues that you see. And again, the play in, the lean into populism, especially if people aren't feeling so good about the economy, if they don't feel so good about, if they think that law and order is law and order um, that is maybe authoritarian. And I think that that's one of the things that you kind of saw some significant leakage in our respondents among different subgroups when it came to deploying the National Guard, whether a governor wants that deployed in their state or not, versus governors having the authority to say, yes, we want the National Guard. And Ohio voters, I think it was, maybe 3 out of 4 or something like that, that said that governors should have that capability. Again, we don't like to be told what to do from the federal government. We don't like to be told what to do from the government. And I think that crosses party lines in some ways too. So yeah, there's a lot of things happening in the state that could make the state much more competitive, I think, in 2026 than it has been in presidential elections.